Hello again. Welcome back to Mobility Plus. I'm Dr. Michael Lee. This is AJ, a professional strength and conditioning coach. So last time we talked about how do we assess whether you have a good hip extension or not. And today AJ is going to show us how do you take what you learned from last time and make it even better. So first, AJ is going to show us how to check yourself to see if you have improved from last time or not. So AJ, take it away.
Yeah, thanks for having me back. All right, so we're gonna go right back into our split stance position where we started our assessment last time. So if we're facing the wall over here, we're gonna have one foot staggered in front of the other. We wanna reinforce our posture, and we're just gonna control our body down nice and slow to barely touch the ground and then come right back up. And what you're gonna notice, go ahead and start, Dr. Lee, is we might have a little shortened stance here so we don't get good hip extension. So that's really easy, simple solution to fix by spreading our feet out a little bit more and then staying nice and tall, and then we'll drop straight down. And now you can see we maintain good hip extension. There was good control all the way through and everything looked pretty smooth. So now we're ready for the next step. Now we're ready to strengthen hip extension and get stronger through those movements. All right, so from here, all Dr. Lee's going to do is he's going to lay down. He's going to lay down and relax. I got to make him work a little bit though.
AJ got to know I have short legs, you know. So. Alrighty, you make me work.
Yeah, so from here, like last time Dr. Lee mentioned, we want to make sure we have good posture, we're breathing well, everything's nice and lined up, and everything's nice and tight, and all we're going to do is push the knees forward a little bit to drive into some hip extension. So go ahead and lift the hips up by pushing the knees forward a little bit. All right, from here, we want to be able to master this movement. So if you start at, 3 sets of 10 to 12 or 15 even, just going up and down nice and controlled, making sure the glutes are the primary muscle moving you. So if you want to take your hands, you can take a good feel if the back's doing a lot of work, if the hamstrings are doing too much work, or the glutes are doing all the work. That's where we want to be at. So from here, once we have mastered this, once we are excellent at this and proficient at the two-legged hip lift, we're just going to lift our hips up, and we're going to start alternating and marching our feet side to side. So this is a key point to continue to breathe normally, but maintain a stable, braced core. So Dr. Lee's doing an excellent job of breathing in through the nose, breathing out into the obliques, staying nice and tense, not letting the hips drop. So as we go to a single leg hip extension, like you are almost every step when you run, we can strengthen that movement. So looking at this, Dr. Lee's mastered this exercise. So all I'm going to have him do is hug his left knee, bring it into the body. But from here, he wants to reinforce his good posture, so he's creating a little bit of pressure in his hand and his knee. And then he's going to let the hips drop to the ground just a little bit and then lift back up. So we get good hip extension. So we want to go 3 sets of 10 or 15 even on each side, making sure we're good and proficient. So go ahead and switch sides for us so they can see good hip extension. So we can see the hip extension here. We're getting up nice and tall. We're breathing well. We're not seeing any sort of shifts side to side, and everything's nice and good alignment. All right, and then just master this, and next time we'll come back and touch on the next progression from there.
All right. Whew, good work. So if you want to learn more, stay tuned. We got a lot more for you next time. Until then, see ya.